Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, or Chakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I've got this article pulled up. It's from the People's Voice. Came out 3 days ago. And it says, Nikki Haley says internet users must be verified by Billy G. Digital ID for national security. And you're going to have to bear with me, Bubba Shaw. A little sick, a little under the weather. Having a hard time catching my breath, but we're going to get through this lesson. Lord will. It says everybody using the internet must be verified by name using digital identity technology because of threats to national security, according to presidential candidate Nikki Haley, who declared it would be the first thing I do when I get in office. It says Haley did not explain why she thinks we need ID checks for social media posts, but not for voting. But it says watch, and so we will watch to hear it straight from her mouth. So here we go.
When I get into office, the first thing we have to do, social media accounts, social media companies, they have to show America their algorithms. Let us see why they're pushing what they're pushing. The second thing is every person on social media should be verified by their name. That's, first of all, it's a national security threat. When you do that, all of a sudden people have to stand by what they say, and it gets rid of the Russian bots, the Iranian bots, and the Chinese bots. And then you're going to get some civility when people know their name is next to what they say.
Accountability.
And they know their pastor and their family member is going to see it. It's going to help our kids, and it's going to help our country.
And you can see this is leading into two major prophecies: the famine of the word and the MOTB, leading into both of them, because we're at the point where Esau, the wicked, these devils are being called out on their lies that they've built their entire kingdom with, and they're trying to save face and trying to stay in power. But it's not going to happen because the Lord is bringing this wicked kingdom down. It says digital ID has emerged as a key plank of the globalist agenda, and Haley was speaking directly from the globalist playbook. And so you see it's an Alex Jones fan who wrote this. It says, with a little help from the Billy and Melinda G Foundation and the Rockefeller Foundation, the UN has plans which will enslave every human being on the planet by 2030. And they don't have that long. You can see how things are unfolding, and before you know it, that MOTB will be out, and Yahweh Shai will have returned to take these devils out of power. But going back up in this paragraph, both those foundations are known to pull in nothing but filth. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. But both of those foundations they put them like they're actually something positive, but they bring a lot of negative things. You look at the Rockefeller Foundation, and it's brought in feminism, and it has brought in the American Medical Association, or at least the Rockefellers did. And you could look at both of those examples and see that the repercussions are negative. This is the United Nations Development Program is launching a campaign to accelerate digital ID, digital payments, and data sharing rollouts in 50 countries under the umbrella of digital public infrastructure by 2028. So they're behind on the time because they're running out of time. It says the rollout of worldwide digital IDs is happening right now and will come with a cashless, fully digital payment system and the complete destruction of the illusion of freedom. On Wednesday, November 8th, 2023, a virtual launch event is scheduled to take place for what is termed the 50 in 5 agenda. The UN, the BM Foundation, and partners of the Rockefeller Foundation are launching the campaign to accelerate digital ID, digital payment, and data sharing rollouts in 50 countries under the umbrella of digital public infrastructure, according to a report by Daily Expose. And so they are trying to push this MOTB out as quick as possible. And good, do it quickly. It says the UN's development program has announced plans to roll out digital IDs worldwide by the year 2030, and they will be mandatory for people who wish to participate in society. In preparation for this permanent digital slavery agenda, months of preparation and a budget of approximately $6.8 million have been set aside for the launch of this biometric-supported digital ID mechanism. Moral human beings have begun questioning not just a digital ID system, but a system in which a ruling class crushes everyone underneath it. It could stall or make it impossible to enslave humanity once the beings finally figure out that they are slaves. Unfortunately, realizing that we are slaves is the first step to breaking free, and it's the hardest step. So there's a little banner of their launch, which has already occurred. And that's really about it to this article. Just knowing she wants to set up verification for social media and for using the internet so that what you say can be held against you. And so that takes us to our first scripture. And so it's down here, Isaiah 29 and verse 21. It says that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. And so that's exactly what Miss Nikki Haley, presidential candidate, is trying to do. She's trying to make a man an offender for a word, and this is mostly aimed at the prophets, because starting with our elders, our apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, that's where the truth is coming from. And they hide from the truth. They can't stand the truth. It's going to bring down their kingdom. So they want to stop it. And that's one of the ways in which they think they'll be able to stop the word. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. And so there's nothing for us to fear, nothing for us to be ashamed of or scared of or anything, because we have the truth, and their kingdom is built on lies. The truth will rise, and there's not, like even death, there's no reason to stop, because this is the truth, that they are devils, and that we, the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as our scattered, who are going to come looking like the other nations, are the sons of the Most High. We have nothing to be afraid of, or to fear, or to be ashamed of with that, because it's the truth. And the Lord wants us to put out the truth. That's what pleases him. Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And so that whole identification process for the internet is what could lead to this word not going out anymore. and most likely will. I'm not saying that's definitely it. I'm not even saying that she would get voted in, but that system is coming. And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, or Chakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.